Hey, welcome to Rise and Shine. My name is Alissa IG, the consultress, here as your hostess, bringing you the best conversations from the most interesting people on the planet that I have the pleasure and privilege of knowing. So this show originated from my desire to show the world what happens when you get amazing people who are aligned with what they do in the world, whether they're entrepreneurs, mothers, or anywhere they're in between. And we're creating a new life. We're creating a new age. In this age of disruption where nothing's normal, we're not going back to anything. Rise and Shine is here to deliver conversations from the leading edge of connection and communication to what comes next, what we get to do here together in this world. So I am blessed today to have my dear friend Tenika Deshawn with me. Welcome to Rise and Shine, Tenika. How are you this morning?
Thank you, Alyssa. I'm well. How are you?
Fantastic now that you're here. Um,
Thank you.
yeah. So Tenika and we met once upon a ladies real estate investor meetup. So that was, I don't know, feels like ages ago, but probably about a year and a half from a
Yep.
year and a half
Mhm.
ago. But we are
Yes.
ladies in business here to provide for our families. So Tenika, let us know a little bit about what you're up to in the world. What are you passionate about right now?
Okay. Well, like Alyssa said, my name is Tenika. I am the CEO and founder of Lady Carpenter LLC, and we renovate houses. We wanted to become part of um, the gentrification that was happening in our area and saw how it was affecting our communities. And wanted to find a way to be a part of it. And I'm trained as a carpenter, so I needed to find a way to provide for my family and decided to do it by helping other families renovate their houses and try to help keep families in their homes and help other families become homeowners. But we provide the service of renovating the houses and making sure that they are safe.
Mm-hmm. High five for being a woman in a traditionally male only business, right? I
Yeah.
started my career in finance and found myself squarely in a very similar position. I'm like, hmm. But the name of the game right now is, changing perceptions, being willing to connect with people and provide that um good foundation. I feel like as women, most often we're looking to take care of people. And it
Yeah.
sounded to me like when I was listening to you talk about, your business and what got you involved is that care and connection with community. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, I mean, community is just it's just how we're able to thrive and survive, even though we are individuals. You you do a lot better when you have a support system and you're part of a community that fosters your growth. And so community has always been important to me, even when I felt like I was lacking community. What I needed was connection with other people. And by doing this work, it allowed me to connect with other people on a level that it wasn't available to me before. And since I've started this business, I have developed a sense of value myself in the community that I serve, and have gained access to other high performing professionals who can help me, um, do well in business and provide a great living for my family. So
Uh-huh.
community is important all the way around. All the way
Yeah.
around is
It takes
important.
a village, right? Like we're
It
speaking Mom
does.
101 right now.
It's
Um,
right, right,
yeah,
right. But even like we usually say, hey, it takes a village when it comes to children, but when it comes to us too, when it
yep.
comes, we need support, we need encouragement, we need people to lean on, and for those of us who are givers and empaths, we need to be able to give because it builds us up, really.
Mhm. Ooh, snapshot. Guys, if you didn't hear that, rewind and do it again. We need that. We need that
Yeah,
as givers. We need to be able to give into a community and then feel that coming back tenfold, right? Give,
right.
receive. It's like part of the same muscle. It's like you can't have a bicep without a tricep, you know?
Right, right, right. And I just, I found my way renovating houses. I actually wanted to get into real estate. and I wasn't able to do that immediately, but I was able to make myself valuable to people who are in real estate. And that was my segue into being a real estate investor and starting to create generational wealth for my family.
So, if you are so willing, tell us a little bit about your journey as a mom, and how you've been able to bring that care and love to your family.
So my journey as a mom, it's been a roller coaster. I like with everyone's journey as a mom. I didn't imagine being a single mom ever.
Right.
I actually didn't think that I would be the type of person to even have children. But once they were here, I was like, okay, I want to give them my best. And even though I started off married and ended up a single mom, I committed to giving them the best that I had. And sometimes that meant, looking at opportunities for, me to stay connected with people that could help us as a family. And that's what this career has allowed me to do also, is actually expand my network beyond just having a job, a job. I'm actually out in the community. I'm actively networking. I'm the salesperson for the business, so involved in a lot of groups. And so what that does for my children is that the people that I interact with actually becomes a resource to them. And it actually puts me in front of a lot of people who I can call on when we as a family or my children need doors and opportunities open to them. So I'm able to leverage what I do to build connections and to open doors, not just for myself, but for my children as well. Um, and without the resources that I generate, that have access to, it would be more challenging as a single mom to give them the opportunities that they deserve as growing children. Now, with that comes the sacrifice of time. So I take time away from my children in order to go out and do these things. But thank goodness for my family that, they have uncles and cousins and aunties and grandma who step in my absence. And that was a decision that I actually had to sit down and talk with my children about. I have three girls, and said, hey, just because I'm not there doesn't mean I don't love you. We're actually in this together. One of the things that I get out of that also is I'm able to have conversations with them as um, that I wouldn't be able to otherwise because of my experience as a businesswoman. We talk about investing, we talk about going in and commanding a room and pursuing opportunities. I don't know if I wasn't living that on a day to day, if I would have the information to be able to convey to them to prepare them, for those types of opportunities when it comes their way. I may have to depend on, some other professional, a teacher or a guidance counselor, or, a professional coach or someone to guide them as they are, growing up and pursuing their careers. But I'm happy that we're able to have those connections and conversations as a mom.
Yeah, and it's important for them to see you as an individual, right? So often as parents, we get kind of lumped into like the role model trap where,
Right.
what we say is law and we can do no wrong and do what I say. And I've had this similar experience of being a businesswoman, and that I can't separate who I am. So who I am when I show up to the home is the same person that I bring to business, and then I get to bring those resources and those awarenesses, those people, those relationships into these conversations. It's like a life enrichment.
Right.
So it's really a gift to our children to be who we are meant to be in this world, and for them
Yeah.
to be able to see it. I'm not just mom. I'm also
Yeah.
someone's business partner. I'm also someone's friend. I am also someone out here just trying to do the best that I can with what I've got in any given moment. So, having the ability to share like openly and vulnerably with not only your people in your business, but with your family, and share like these all of these environments create me, and I'm here to give to all of them too. So as I, again, back to that like give and receiving, infinity loop, they are going to get the value from who you are being in the world. As a businesswoman, you're out there changing paradigms. We're out
Yes.
there expanding ourselves and like always looking at our limiting beliefs and saying like,
Yes.
oh crap, I put that roadblock right up in my own path. What did I do that for?
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah.
constantly taking a look at
Mhm.
our identity, so tell me
Yeah.
a little bit about how you've experienced that, like self-development through business, because I have found it to be the best development tool.
Yeah, for sure. They say our outer environment, our outer circumstances is a reflection of what's within. And I can attest to that. My, like I'm a natural empath. I want to fix things. I want to serve people and I want to serve my family. So um the development by becoming a business owner, it helped me grow up and see myself and to do a better job taking care of myself. And once I learned to take better care of myself, I took better care of my family. I took better care of the business. I took better care of my clients and my customers. And I was able to, like you said, I mean, I've made mistakes. I'm able to see those mistakes as lessons learned, and not call them losses or failures, because I was able to see the opportunity in that as I grew and healed, as an individual, as a person. But it was those business lessons, those business opportunities that helped me to do that. And as a single mom, it helps me to communicate and to relate with my children, um, when they're having a rough day, allowing allowing them to experience that rough day, or that experience, without one, blaming them or making them feel like a failure, or allowing them to feel like a failure, um, and teaching them to look for the lesson and the opportunity for growth in that situation, and to foster responsibility. There is an epidemic of people avoiding responsibility. And um, as a business person, all the responsibility lays on the owners, whether it's the employee or a subcontractor or whoever. You, as the owner, bear the responsibility. And that is a great lesson that I was able to, share with my family, with my children, that, hey, it's our responsibility when we make a decision that this is the path that we're going to go down. It's our responsibility to see it through and to become and be the type of person who can handle themselves in that situation, whether it turns out the way we expected it to or not. It's still our responsibility.
100%, 100,000 million percent. The taking of 100% responsibility through the lens of business and through the lens of parenthood helps us to solve the problem of victim mentality.
Yes, and it gives
Here,
us our power back. Honestly, it
that's
gives
it.
us the power to make decisions. It gives us our power back.
Oh, do I? Oh, woman. This is amazing, juicy content, and I want for everybody watching to just rewind back to the beginning and watch it like 4 or 5 times, because what we're saying here is absolutely applicable in today's day and age, when we live in this age of distraction, when things are constantly flying in our face, and we're supposed to be, what do you do in the morning? You open up your email and you start in that inbox. That's a list of other people's priorities. You wake up, you turn on the TV, you look at the news, there's agendas for people for miles across the globe. Stop, look and listen, take responsibility for what you can change, what you can impact in your world. And hey, if that's in business, good for you. Because that's what's going to change the world, is finding the gap in what exists and seeing what's possible, and then walking into that gap and providing that value. Tenika, you've done a really fabulous job of finding that gap and stepping into that experience of new and personal evolution through your business, through your parenthood journey. And I'm so lucky to call you friend and to have you here to have this conversation this morning. Where can people find you to learn more or connect with you outside of this forum?
Outside of this forum, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram. You can search Tenika Deshawn or Lady Carpenter. I usually wear pink every day, a pink headband, a pink shirt. And yeah, so
Right on.
Facebook, Instagram.
All right. And this will broadcast and we will continue to promote these principles time and time again. I'd love to have you back because I feel like this conversation is just getting started. So
Yeah,
to everybody here and to you, Tenika, thank you for joining me for this wonderful
sure.
conversation. And to everybody watching, thank you so much for following the Rise and Shine with Alissa podcast. Make sure you like this broadcast, give us some comments, what you think, what was most valuable for you. And don't forget to click subscribe and the bell for notifications so you don't miss another Rise and Shine. We broadcast every Monday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern time. So thanks a million from my heart to yours, and we will see you all on the other side. Have a wonderful day, wonderful week. See you next time.